Why, hello. Fancy meeting you here. Welcome to my Whatcha Watchin videos. I haven't filmed one of these in a little bit, and you may have noticed that I skipped last month. Would that be February? March? Yeah, March. I had to think. Mainly because I did not watch any new shows, like, at all. I just had a lot happen. All of the shows that I had started watching in February, I was not able to finish any of them, and I am so behind on all of, such as 3 Days, Bride of the Century.
So tell me what happens. Oh, please don't.
I only went up to 13, so please don't ruin it for me. But I have slowly but surely have started to catch up on a few shows that kept keeping my attention. So I'm still not finished with everything, but I, am now ready to talk about some new shows that I've just started watching. So, in terms of variety, I have not watched any new variety shows. I'm still into Running Man, Infinity Challenge once in a while, and The Human Condition. For those of you who may also be watching variety shows and have noticed that a few shows are late, well, that is due to the unfortunate ferry accident that happened in Korea very recently. So I know a lot of broadcast stations felt that it really wasn't the time. Instead of laughing, they want to respect for all of the poor people that lost their family members. So don't blame the web hosting sites that you normally depend on. It's not their fault. Stations in Korea have postponed them, so don't be hating. Alright, sorry about that. That was a little sad. So let's talk about so a new show that I've been starting to watch is called Kdrama, kind of an action-y, mystery, detective solving kind of show. Every time I saw the preview for it, while I was watching other shows, this image here, and I'd be like, ooh, creepy music in the background, and yeah, little creepy, guys. What you trying to do? I've only seen 3 episodes, but the first episode definitely caught my attention. It brings you back to like the mid to late 90s. There was like this creepy, uneasy whistling in the beginning in a rural, farm-ish area, like it wasn't in the city. And apparently this show is based and inspired by an actual real like serial murderer. But yes, this show definitely caught my attention. The first 5 minutes I thought was very interesting and exciting. Not exciting. Made me curious. That's it. It just made me curious and want to know more about all of the characters, how they're all related, and who this Kdrama is. He's kind of like a Jack the Ripper, except Korean. And there are a couple cast members that you may be familiar with. I loved I Hear Your Voice, and I learned that one of the cast members from that show was going to be in this show. 2 other cast members that you may recognize. One, I believe she was in The Heirs. Correct me if I'm wrong. Another who surprised me is, I think his stage name is Lee Jun, and he's from an idol group, M Black. And, woo! He's creepy. He's kind of scary. Like, is that not scary? Come on. But he's playing it really well, and I'm impressed so far. I have never seen him act before, and all I knew is that he was in an idol group. So I'm very impressed. So very, very new show that I've just started watching, like it just came out. It's called This is another kind of detective-y cop type show where they're trying to solve crimes and you know, they're all in different squads and things like that. So, and so far, it's okay. I mean, I've just seen one episode, so I don't have a ton to say. I'm super excited because the cast in this show are all pretty well-known actors, and that would be Lee Sung-gi, whom I loved in Koo Family Book, Go Ara, she was in, what was she recently in? Oh, that 90s show. That's not what it's called, but you know what I'm talking about. And, oh, what's his name? But he's good at action-y stuff, and he's, like, more of, like, a serious actor. He was in The Greatest Love. I'm very excited to see this cast and how they interact and their chemistry and what happens. So, yes, super excited. If you are interested in, I guess, another detective-y cop show, check it out. Comes out every Wednesday, Thursday, I believe. So, yeah. Alright, so we are out of the Korean drama atmosphere, and we have now delved into something new. This show I just started watching, it's called Partners in Blood. This is a Japanese show, and I want to say Fuji TV is the network. I don't know why, I must be in like this cop detective mood or something, but this is another police/detective-y show. If you'd like to try out one of the detective shows I've started watching, this show is a lot lighter. Or you're all surrounded. That one also seems lighter too. So, but this one I know is more of a comedy show. It focuses more on like the relationship of this dad and son. And they have to be partners, which is not great considering they haven't even seen each other for like, what, 10 or so years or something. So it's kind of awkward, and there's some tension. And their relationship is less than good. Dad, detective guy, his character kind of reminds me of, I only know the English names, of Richard Moore, Detective Moore from Detective Conan or Case Closed. Feel and the pacing of the show is quite different. It's also a lot shorter and more condensed. I've only seen 2 episodes so far, but I haven't hated it. Finally, the last drama that I've started watching is called Fall in Love with Me. New! This is a Taiwanese drama. I normally don't watch Taiwanese dramas. In the beginning, it was a little off-putting, just because I'm so used to listening to Korean, or I guess once in a while Japanese, that when I started watching it I was like, oh, I was a little thrown off. I kept getting distracted by the language. Really cute show, kind of cheesy, and the comedy is once in a while over the top. What this show is about is it's this like crazy good looking and like prodigy in advertising CEO. He's like really young, he owns his own company, blah blah blah, and I don't know, for some reason, he's like, guess what, guys? Peace. I'm going on a 3-month hiatus in order to, I guess, find himself again, find his passion for advertising. And so what he does is he brushes his hair down and adds some glasses, and guess what? Incognito. Basically, this is kind of like Hannah Montana, except the Taiwanese boy version. He just goes back and forth. This is actually one of the first ones that I think I'm gonna try and stick through. It's like a romantic comedy, lighthearted, cheesy at times, but yeah, not bad. So check it out. I liked it. So finally, I'm going to talk about a movie. I'm not going to give you a complete review, obviously, but this is called Hot Youngbloods. You may remember that I mentioned a couple videos ago that I really wanted to see, and I finally got to see it. Yay! Back in the 70s, rural farmer area school. Being teenagers, emotions can run high, and they're young, and they're just trying to find themselves, and it's really funny, actually. It's kind of fast-paced. I loved the bright colors, and so I really liked the look of the film, and those pants. The conclusion was okay. I'm not going to really go into it because I don't want to ruin anything for you. all, but I thought everyone did a really great job, and I just wanted to mention it because I finally got to see it, and if any of you are interested in seeing it as well, I would check it out. It's definitely not a movie that I was disappointed with or that I thought was super boring, so check it out if you have time. I am going to mention another movie that I have not seen, but I really want to see it. It's called Miss Granny or a Suspicious Woman. It came out... I really want to see it. It's like the Korean version of 17 again, except with no Zac Efron. So if any of you know a spot where I can finally watch it, I don't care if it's subbed or not, I just want to see it, guys. All the shows I have been enjoying so far, and if you are interested in any of the shows that I've mentioned, I'm gonna be placing some links down in the description box below where you can find some of the stuff. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching and tuning in. If you're interested in staying updated on shows and things that I've been watching or new videos that I'm going to be posting, you're always welcome to subscribe if you'd like to. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye!